Hello, everybody.
Hello, namaste.
Welcome to
What's the tea, sis?
Today we're coming at you live on this lovely Saturday. And just to take a moment, today is my dad's birthday, and we're celebrating that this beautiful Saturday.
Yes, we are. So happy
Lovely day.
birthday to my husband, Eric Scarlett. And we will see you later.
Yes, we also have a special guest today. This is Bella, also goes by Nugget. And she's just here to be a part of things. She may or may not leave. I don't know. All right. So today's Self-Care Saturday. And I thought that we'd come at you today with a couple, I have to pull up my list here, little self-care acts instead of scrolling through social media. One of those would be to sit outside if you have an availability to do that. On your porch, just in your backyard, whatever that means to you. Going for a walk, a hike, sitting in some lovely flowers. That's all self-care. Just taking a moment to ground yourself in the outdoors and enjoy the sunshine. How are you over there?
Good.
Is
We
this
just
low
got
connection?
some low connection, so we might have started recording there. So I say
okay.
we just keep going.
That works for me. There's other things you can do. You could do a little mini workout, some abs, some booty, some arms. You could do some yoga or stretching. And as you're doing those workouts, just feel gratitude and love filling your muscles as you're feeling them being strained or stretched or quivering from your workout, because I know sometimes I get a little too
Shaky.
intense and
Yes.
shaky. Yeah.
Good
And just feel
workouts.
gratitude in those moments as you're working out. You could call a friend, journal how you're feeling, talk to somebody about your inner thoughts and feelings.
All right. Those are good ones, too.
Yeah, just get
Especially in quarantine when you can't, hang out with your friends. So
have a watch party on Netflix.
have a watch party on
Yeah.
Netflix, hang out together, FaceTime in this wonderful day and age of technology and live streaming. And make sure you reach out to your friends and family.
Absolutely. I feel like sometimes, just a little tangent, but not really, we don't take enough time to talk to our friends about their feelings. Especially as healers, I feel like we often get left in the dust in some of those moments. And people don't often check in on the people that they seek help from. So if you have a friend that's like a mom friend that you know they often help you with your feelings or thoughts, check in on them, because not many people do. I know nobody checks on me when I'm having a day.
That's a very fair question, because often we get the, how are you doing today? Fine.
Yeah.
So check in with your friends and see how they're doing, but also as a friend, be honest about your feelings.
Right, yeah.
And when you really, if somebody asks you, they are really genuinely concerned or want to know. So do take the time to say, I'm just having a bad day.
Yeah. How are you mentally? Good, bad?
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
As a matter of fact, one of my really closest friends just did that the other day and called, and I could hear in his voice that he was not doing well. And I didn't even have to ask, because as a friend, I heard it. And I said, what's going on? What's going on? Tell me. Talk to me.
Yeah.
And he did. And then he had a really nice day, and I think we brightened his
day
and his
did.
mood.
I could hear it change in his voice.
It's really nice to reach out to that person and not just be like, hey, how are you, or what's going on? Be like, how are you feeling? Or here's a good one. This is a tricky answer. How is your soul today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What goes well with your soul today?
Yeah.
Because
what color are you feeling today? I
yeah,
feel like
what
it's also
color are
very-
you feeling? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Sometimes you're like, oh, I feel blue. Well, what kind of blue? Periwinkle. Oh, that's not too bad. Or oh, a stormy blue. Then you're like, oh, okay, I know you're not doing so good today.
Yeah, those are good code words.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's really good.
Good option.
What else we got?
Well, you could do a new recipe you've been wanting to try. If we were in our own kitchen, and we had the right ingredients, I would be trying to do new Japanese recipe today, like a yakisoba recipe, or maybe a different way to cook steak, because I watch a lot of cooking channels and that kind of stuff.
That's really good.
Yeah, or we could get in our TIU. That's
Yeah.
the right order.
Yes, that is
Sometimes
the
I get a little dyslexic with some of those anagrams, and try a new, way to roast pears or make quinoa or something like that.
That's really cool. Try baking.
Yeah, new cookie recipe.
Or just maybe that's something you don't do often.
Yeah.
So do it with your loved one. Do it with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whoever you're stuck at home with. And if you're not stuck home with anybody and it's just yourself, hey,
What about the most
make some
difficult
brownies for
something
yourself.
you can? Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
or try a new recipe and see what you've got in your cupboards to see what you can pull out. So that's a really good one. I really like that.
And I guess the one we'll end with, because I've got a long list today, but I want to be able to stretch this out a little bit like we do. And the one I'll end with is color or draw or paint or make something with clay. Just do something a little bit artistic today or anytime this upcoming week to invoke that gratitude and feeling of like accomplishment. Because I know when I finish a painting or like a drawing, even if I don't really like it, I feel like I did something. Like watching it come to life from my mind to the paper or canvas is very satisfying.
That's an excellent point to end on because do you know why? We're finishing our solar plexus, and part of our solar plexus chakra isn't only I am powerful, it's also
creative.
I'm creative.
Hey, look at that. I didn't
So,
even think about that.
self-care Saturday, ending on a high note. Go be creative and think to yourself, I am creative.
Mm-hmm.
And feel that in the soul, in the gut of your solar plexus, right here,
All up in your
right
tummy.
here. Feel that right deep down in that gut feeling area and feel creative. Feel creative knitting, crocheting, painting, finger painting,
Drawing,
making
doodling.
clay, drawing, doodling.
Using chalk outside.
Using chalk outside, coloring in a coloring book, cooking, sewing, anything. Write a poem.
Do something with your hands.
Do something with your hands and your mind, and include people that you love too, and that's really good. So, self-care Saturday, we're gonna say is go be creative.
There you go.
All right, and while you're enjoying that creativity, you will be balancing that solar plexus chakra and igniting it and feeding it so that it'll stay strong and spinning, and you'll feel balanced and in control and powerful and creative and secure. So that's an excellent one. Self-care Saturday, go be creative. And what's in your tea today?
I'm drinking the sun tea. So I think it's the Lipton black tea. And I didn't put anything in it because I wanted to taste the flavor just as it was. I think for my next glass, I'm going to add a little cream and sugar and make it kind of like a Thai tea.
All right. I as well am drinking the sun tea because, like I've said a couple times this week, it's really hot where we're at. And,
Dying out here.
you know, put a little lemon in it. Put a little fresh peach juice in it.
Some vanilla creamer.
Some vanilla creamer or
That's
something if you would like.
ringer.
I because I like it refreshed, I like to have it straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So I generally will always drink my tea plain. So that
Black,
works for
as
me.
they
Or
say.
plain black, as they say, or with a little bit of lemon and occasionally some flavored cream. But when it's cold, it's generally plain because I like the flavor of the tea and it's refreshing and hydrating.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And well, I'll end up with this too. Tea in general is good for you. Why is it good for you? There's actually antioxidants and some other nutrients that you actually get from drinking tea, cold or hot. And then if it's infused with any other fruits or spices or anything like that, it can really actually give you the benefit from the inside out from being refreshed in the tea. So tea doesn't just taste good. And secondary, if you're not a coffee drinker and you're a tea connoisseur like we are, tea is like a coffee drinker's haven in our world. So different flavors, different brews, different parts of the world, different spices, all of that stuff combined, different temperatures, all that stuff combined can really give you some health benefits when you research some tea. So even simple stuff as black tea, that is just simply brewed in the sun or with some hot water, has a lot of good minerals and vitamins and antioxidants in it that really can help with your system. So, cheers.
Yeah.
That finishes kind of
Our What's the Tea Sis
our
Saturday.
first What's the Tea Sis week.
Yeah.
and our self-care Saturday. So go be creative. Drink yourself a refreshing glass of tea, and empower your solar plexus.
Absolutely.
And tomorrow for Soulful Sunday, we'll get started on introducing our next chakra.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the heart chakra, isn't it?
that is the heart chakra. Woo!
Ooh.
And
Ooh,
lo and behold, we're both wearing green.
And that's the color.
And that's the color of next week's
wow,
heart chakra.
We're really on it, aren't we?
So we are on it. We are in tune. And we're wearing green to introduce and end the solar plexus for next week. So we will see you tomorrow on Soulful Sunday. Thank you for joining us in our... I blocked us. Get my little...
There you go. There you go.
Thank you for joining us in our What's the Tea Sis week. Thank you for hanging in there and being a part of our antics and craziness.
And being forgiving with us.
And being forgiving with us with our live feeds. We'll try to... No, we're not going to try to. We will commit ourselves to providing more controlled environments and instead of making it more fun and silly, because sometimes you just have to roll with the flow, and instead of being angry, you just gotta laugh at it.
Yeah.
We'll try to be a little bit more collected next week so that it's a little bit more structured. Okay? So we really appreciate you guys for joining us on this adventure, for staying with us through all the adventures, for sharing, and for especially taking time for yourself.
Absolutely.
Because anytime you're taking time with us,
You're
taking time for yourself. And that's the biggest part of self-care. Self-care is not selfish if you are rejuvenated.
Absolutely. Oh, what's that quote that we saw on Instagram? I forgot to say it. Let me find it real quick because you sent it to me. I want to end it with that because that quote you sent me just completely changed my entire thought of life that day. It really did. Oh, no. It's up here.
We'll let her have a moment to see
Yeah,
if
let
she
me
can
find
find
it.
that. So
You send me a lot of stuff.
I send her a lot of stuff because I love her. And I like to share with her. So we'll wrap up. I'll give her a look and just say that we love you, we thank you, and take time for yourself because you are the most important person. You are the only one that lives with you. So if you can't love yourself,
How are you going to love someone else?
how are you going to love somebody else? That's a quote from RuPaul, and he is a genius. So,
I can't find
quote
it. That's
unquote,
it.
if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else? That's so true. That is absolutely, true. So take time to love yourself.
And if how you treat other people is how you love yourself. So if you can't love yourself deeply and truly, you can't love someone else deeply and truly, and it's all going to be superficial.
She prefaced the quote pretty good. She's absolutely right. If you really can't love if you want to treat people the way you're treated, it's actually how you love yourself,
And
not
how you treat yourself.
and how you treat yourself.
Absolutely.
That's how you treat others. So take that into consideration next time and every day to find some gratitude.
Absolutely.
Bring some love and unconditional love and gratitude to people around, and treat people the way you want to be treated, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Quoted by RuPaul, because we ain't going to take that word,
Yep.
which we love. He is a very excellent mentor as well, not just for drag queens, but for people out there that need guidance and a boost because he's Mama Ru. So anyway, solar plexus, thank you very much. We've had some beautiful tones going on in the background. Hopefully they haven't been too loud. And that is for transforming your cells into a higher frequency. So we appreciate you tuning in with us. The music in the background has been intentional, even though it's not really part of what we're doing today. Because like we said, some of these little shows will be tips. Some of them will be activities like us doing a sound bath or a card reading.
Yeah.
And then some of us will be just checking in and doing a question answer. So thank you for taking your time. Namaste. Self-Care Saturday. See you next week. Bye.